A hotel in the Somali capital Mogadishu has come under attack with huge explosions followed by heavy gunfire. Police say the attackers are inside the hotel. Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has taken to social media to condemn the attack and has blamed the jihadist group Shabaab, who frequently target strategic locations. Well, the hotel is near Villa Somalia, which is the presidential palace. And Somalia's president again has, as we mentioned, taken to social media to condemn that attack. Let's take a look at some of them. Immediate thoughts are with those hurt in today's Al-Shabaab outrage in Mogadishu, he said. Another, from the official account of the presidency, said attacking lawmakers and citizens just after Friday prayers. Al-Shabaab are un-Islamic and anti-democracy. Well, with me is Mary Harper, the Africa editor at the BBC World Service, who's been following this closely and has for many times followed Somalia. What's the significance of today's attack?
Well, the fact that this time Al-Shabaab attacked government ministers while they were praying. They sent one of their suicide bombers inside the prayer room. He blew himself up. Around the same time, another one was outside in a car packed with explosives. He also blew himself up in the car, causing this tremendous explosion. So it's a very symbolic act to kill and wound those who work at the heart of the Somali government while they're praying in the equivalent of a mosque.
And with this, because we keep hearing conflicting reports about Mogadishu, whether it's becoming a more secure city, whether Somalia is on the right track, is this a very major setback for the country?
This is, I'm afraid to say, even though it's a particularly horrific attack and very senior members of government have been killed and wounded, Al-Shabaab carries out these kinds of attacks in Mogadishu regularly, several times a month. Every time I go to Mogadishu, I kind of get lulled into this false sense of security, because maybe for 2 days you'll only hear gunfire, a few grenade explosions, not much by Mogadishu standards, and then there will be a tremendous blast and a massive suicide or other attack will occur, and the whole city just shuts down, and that means that any hope the city has of recovering economically is paralysed, because people can't go out to trade or anything.
And what about this with the president taking to social media in this particular instance to call it un-Islamic, for example? I thought that was interesting.
And what was particularly interesting about that was Al-Shabaab called me soon after they carried out this attack to say that they'd done it. And when I asked, how can you kill people while they're praying, they said, well, the government officials are un-Islamic. They work for a Western government, and therefore we don't consider them to be Muslims. And so it's interesting that now President Hassan Sheikh himself has taken to social media, which is something Al-Shabaab does as well, and is kind of using their language to hit back at them.
Mary Harper, thank you for joining us, also for giving us your insight and analysis.